Yesterday, my boyfriend was streaming on his own page, and he was playing some Div 2, right, babe?
Yep.
And I was in his chat, and things were going well, and I was just talking to him and stuff about the game, and it was pleasant, nothing negative at first. But then somebody came into his chat with a weird name, by the way, really odd name, Tickle Whip,
Yep.
with a name like that. It's questionable. But, anyways, he said, I believe it's a male, tell your girlfriend about Freya. Like how she was 15 when you were 19, turning 20, and you dated her. So, yes, in one aspect, it's wrong because she was underage. But if you look at it in a different aspect, there was just 5 years between them. I mean, hell, there was more age between my parents, 9 years, right? But, they were both younger, both didn't know better. Um, and that's the past. That was 6 years ago. A lot can change in 6 years, which it has. Um, so I'll get my boyfriend maybe to explain because I have an idea, but I want him to explain it better from his perspective about who this individual is and what transpired. So go ahead, babe.
Okay, so this guy has been harassing me for years at this point because at one point my now ex girlfriend at the time, she wanted to you know sleep with another woman, basically cheat on me. And at first I was like, okay, yeah, yeah, fine. But then I sat and thought about it and thought, hang on, no.
Mm-hmm.
And like we had an argument one day about it, and she told me she wanted to take a break, and essentially left me,
Mm-hmm.
and wanted me to come and so she could focus on herself and so I could focus on myself. Come a couple of days to a couple of weeks later, wanting to get back together with me. Now I didn't feel the same way,
Mm-hmm.
so I cut ties,
Mm-hmm. You didn't say goodbye
and
to her, you ghosted her, right?
no, I just cut ties,
Okay. So ghost it. Yeah. Okay.
and so now this guy has been going around to pretty much any channel that he knows I watch,
Mm-hmm.
trying to call me out and say I'm a pedophile, and just harassing me online.
And I can tell you 100% he isn't because like there's been conversations we've had in the past. Like who was that streamer?
EDP.
Yeah, and that guy was such a person, like the word he just mentioned, and he was disgusted in it. He told me how disgusted he was. So I know he's not. And he made a fucking mistake, but that was like 6 years ago and he was younger and he's learned from it. He would never do it again.
It was during COVID.
Yeah, and I did stupid things during COVID too. People are lonely and locked up, and I get it. But he's learned from it. And that's the past. That
Yeah.
was 6 years ago, and he's moved on. But my question is, supposedly this Freya, I always want to say Freyna because that's a character on the First Descendant, but Freya, she's supposedly with a new guy now. So my question is to this individual who I guess is supposed to be her friend. If she's happy now, why do you keep coming back trying to disrupt our peace and his peace? Actually, it's bordering on harassment now. And I'm going to give you a warning here. I have a neighbor that I just found out is a lawyer. So if you continue to harass him, I will take this to court. And I do have family in the UK, actually in Newcastle and other areas, Newcastle upon Tyne. I can go over there and stay with them while taking you to court. I do have money, so I do not want to do it. But if you don't stop harassing him, I will do that. By the way, if it's you fuckers also doing the DDoS attacking, I will get you on that as well. Now, as far as the argument about the age, please explain why Freya's or whatever her name is, father is dating somebody. He's 50, and what's the girl's age?
Like 26.
Yeah, that's more embarrassing. And plus, the father okayed it. So if it has to go to court, he will be pulled into court and forced to say that he did okay the relationship as well. I can make a shitstorm out of this. I don't want to. I would say the best thing is for you guys to take your drama elsewhere and move on and enjoy your life. And I don't want to be a bitch, but you are now stepping on our relationship, and that's a no-go. You guys have separated for 6 years. If you're still hung up on him, after 6 years, you need therapy. That's not normal. And I will take that friend to court as well if he doesn't cut the shit and stop stalking and harassing my partner. And you can cut it out with the DDoS attacks as well.
Because it's gotten to the point where I can't even stream to my own YouTube channel without having someone
Yeah,
coming in
that
and
is sick.
harassing me.
That is sick, and there are laws against that for online harassment. People can actually lose their internet connection as well and no longer be able to even get another ISP provider. Did you know that? If they are, if there's evidence of them harassing. By the way, I screenshot your harassment on his channel. Everything you send to him is being documented, and if I have to take it to court, I will.
Because I'm literally doing nothing but trying to live my life.
He's moving on. He's moved on.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, I have exes from years ago. Do you still see me chasing after them? No. It's called, moving on and being healthy and letting people live in peace. It's not healthy to stalk people 6 years on. So my warning is... Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, yeah, fine. That's all I want to say is I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But, like I said, I have a neighbor. She actually works in, I think, as a legal secretary or something. I forget, but her partner is a lawyer. And she, they're just a few steps away from my door, like 2-minute walk from my house. All I have to do is go knock on the door and say, hey, I got this kind of situation and I might need to take it to court. I don't want to do that. But it's not normal to be doing what you're doing. And actions have consequences. Just as, Freya's actions to decide to go with another woman. You chose to go with that other woman. Like they say, you made that bed, you go lay in it. And now you're with somebody else. Why you have your friend or whoever the hell this guy is, stalking and harassing my boyfriend. That's not normal behavior. So I'm being kind with my warning. I'm giving you one final warning. Do not enter his chats anymore. Do not enter my chats anymore. Everything is going to be documented, timed, dated, and everything, and I will take it with me to the court. And like I said, I have family in the UK. I will pull you into court because there's laws against it in your country too, online harassment. I know. So cut the shit. And that's it. That's all I'll say about that. Let me know if he shows up in your chats anymore, babe, and document and screenshot anytime he shows up. Or anybody along that, Even if you're in somebody else's chat, document it. Date it, time it. Screenshot it.
Yeah.
We'll gather it all and take it into the court. And I'll pull her father in too.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm a nice person, but when you're treading on my happiness and my relationship, and it's a 6-year-old thing that died out 6 years ago, like COVID, times of COVID died out. You know, that's 6 years to have like your friend trying to harass my partner and then also potentially DDoS attacking him. I mean, you've been doing it to my connection as well. It's time to cut the shit. Because that's also being documented through my ISP, and I believe through my partner here, his ISP as well. Everything's being documented, dated, timed, everything. So just keep giving me more evidence, and it'll just pile up. Anyway. Did you have anything else you want to add, babe, or is that about it?
No, other than just leave me the fuck alone, that's really it.
Yep, leave us alone.
Yeah. Because like if you're still stuck on something from 6 years ago, then I don't know what to tell you. Like it's a pretty lonely existence to be hung up on something from 6 years ago, when both parties involved have moved on.
Yep.
And my question is if the individual in question had that much of an issue with it, why don't they come to me directly? Why do they have to have their little messenger boy come and do it?
Yep. Well, she's like 20 years old now, about?
Yeah.
She's an adult now. She
Yep.
should be able to speak for herself unless she's like, really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's harassment, and there's laws against it.
Yeah.
Sure, you have it in person, but there's also laws for online harassment. It
Yep.
can actually have people, obviously charged, but they can also have restraining orders against them. They can also have their internet taken away, and it would make it hard or next to impossible for them to get another internet service provider, because nobody wants to, no provider wants to have somebody that's causing legal issues on their service. So it's really something to think through. But I am a mod on his channel, and if I see that shit, I'm gonna come on, I'm gonna get on the mic, and I'm gonna tell them. Hell, I'll even live stream me talking to the lawyer. If I have to walk over and then talk to him and live stream it, I'll fucking do it. You know what, babe? It's actually funny. He also spent time in your country.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do remember you telling me.
Mm-hmm. So he
Yeah.
knows a little
You
bit
told
about the
me.
laws there as well.
Yeah.
So oftentimes people don't think when they go to act, they don't realize individuals can have certain connections. So it's not smart. You're playing with fire. The best thing you can do, Freya, and to the friend or whoever that guy is, turn and walk away. Continue on with your life, move on. I know all about his past. He's told me everything, even before this shit went on in his chat, this stupid drama. And I know, because I mean, I have drama in my life with individuals who will not be named, trying to, stir the pot to separate me and my partner. But no, we're happy.
Yeah.
So, we've actually had really good, deep conversations sitting down talking about our past and, shit that's happened. I've told him embarrassing things I did around 2020, which will not be named on stream. So he knows that about my past. And it's for exactly this reason, too. Well, one, I believe that you should be transparent with your partner and about your past. And two, should anybody come into my stream talking shit from my past, well, Robert would say, I already know. She's told me everything. So I even asked him, I said yesterday, I says, okay, well, I wasn't expecting this person, and he goes, well, yeah, this guy's been doing this for some time. And, I guess I don't blame him for not telling me initially because, about this guy doing this, because it's embarrassing. Like, you don't want to, you know, have to deal with it. But, I know now. And I also know he was younger and it was during COVID, and a lot of people were lonely during COVID. And the age difference of 5 years is not that bad, even though, yeah, she was not of age. But he's learned and he would never do it again. So, you know, people grow up and move on. And the most important part is there was no like in-person contact, we'll just say it that way. Their relationship was over the internet. So but yeah, it just begs the question, why is this guy doing this? She obviously must know. And if she does know, why are you still hung up on Robert after 6 years? It's a little bit much now, especially if you have a new partner. It seems like you want to have your cake and to eat it too. I think you should get therapy, because that's not normal.
And not even just that, to even attack me a day before my fucking birthday.
Yeah, that's sick. And that's what I was saying to you. I find the timing very odd.
Yeah. Like,
Clearly,
wouldn't
she
like
doesn't
it if
want
I
to see you
fucking...
happy, but that's her problem. She had it and she lost it. Thanks. You gave me the greatest blessing, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful for your stupidity because it gave me my greatest blessing in Robert. And we're going to get married and have children. And so you're going to have to see it, I guess. So it's just best you move on and have children of your own with somebody else. Sorry. But I'm done, you know, dealing with people and their bullshit and drama trying to tear us apart. And like that song says, they could never tear us apart.
You know, in excess.
Mhm. Yep.
Michael Hutchins.
So, I think for everybody's benefit, for yours, for that guy's, for ours, we go our separate ways, and then there's no legal drama. There shouldn't have to be any drama. People should be mature enough to, you're 20 years old, girl. It's time to mature, and your friend to mature and just leave it well alone. You're in the UK. He's in Australia. Obviously, you wanted somebody closer to you, so you made your choice. And he wasn't comfortable with it, so he parted ways with you to allow you to do that, and he went along on his own way. I think it's a mature move on his part. And thank you for the gift. They usually say one man's trash is another man's treasure. But I'll flip it around and say, one woman's trash is another woman's treasure, and I'm going to treasure him. Unlike you, who didn't. You fool.